The winner of the Conn Smythe Trophy as the most valuable player in the playoffs, the leading goal scorer in the playoffs, and the captain of the Washington Capitals, Alex Ovechkin.
Predictable, and that will go nicely with the Stanley Cup and the Art Ross and the Hart and the Lindsay and the Calder and the Rocket Richards. He's already won. Better get somebody to carry that. You got another trophy to get here in a second.
We got a little more important one coming up. What a just monumental moment for Ovechkin. You can see, though, his focus turns back to the one he's been dreaming about as captain of this team for a long time.
Stanley Cup is on its way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup.
Even amidst the disappointment of their team being knocked out tonight, the building is still full. Most of the people have stayed to watch this presentation.
The great fans in Washington, D.C. have waited over 40 years for this moment. There could be no more dedicated and passionate owner than Ted Leonsis. Congratulations to him, to Dick Patrick, to Brian McClellan, to Barry Trotz and the coaching staff. But most of all, these great players did an amazing job clinching each of the 4 series of the playoffs on the road. An amazing accomplishment. Capitals, you've had years of frustration, but here is the grandest celebration. You get to hoist the Stanley Cup. Alex Ovechkin, it's your honor. Come on up.
Just incredible raw emotion, and he doesn't want to put it down.
Who's he calling out? Of course.
Nick Backstrom first to get the cup from Ovi.
They've done it together, haven't they?
Ovi even announced his name at the draft when he was selected a couple of years after Ovechkin arrived. He was great again tonight and great in this series once he got back from his hand injury. A second Stanley Cup for Brooks Orpik. Orpik, born in San Francisco, grew up in upstate New York. Matt Niskanen, an American from Minnesota. Out of the University of Minnesota, Duluth, hoists the Stanley Cup.
There'll be a lot of smiling faces at the University of North Dakota right there for TJ Oshie.
Alexander Ovechkin has had his second with the cup. He's now with Scott Oak.
Jim, thank you. Yes, and Ovi, the raw emotion you displayed when you got the cup and paraded it around the ice, I guess, says it all. You did not try to hide during this final how badly you wanted to win the cup. What were you thinking in the final seconds as the clock ticked down and you knew you were going to win it?
I just praying, you know, like I pray to God, I pray
to all my family who passed away and ask them for help. And they was with me and they was with our team. And I'm pretty sure they're very excited, very happy, and very proud. Obviously, this emotions is just unbelievable. I can't imagine what happened right now back to Washington. Our fans, like, this is going to be so crazy. I'm so happy for my team, for our organization. We're waiting for so long, and finally we got the result and we got the cup.
Alex, so much of this final was about the Washington Capitals' playoff failures of years past, and you wore those failures as much as anyone. So I just want to know how personally satisfying it is for you to hear this sentence: the Washington Capitals can win it all with Alex Ovechkin.
We did it. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how we did it. And look at the smile on our fans. You know, look at the smile of like my teammates. You know, it's something you will never forget. This moment I'm going to remember for all my life. And I'm just so excited, so happy. It's unbelievable.
All right, you're married now. You and Nastasia are expecting your first child, and you've got the Stanley Cup. Could life be any better than it is tonight?
Now I'm just thinking about like what's going to happen right now. Like the last 10 minutes, it's unbelievable. You know, I'm just happy. You know.
Okay, quickly, anything you want to say to any of your fans?
Fans, we did it. Get some beers, get some whatever, and start celebrating. We're the Stanley Cup champions. Washington Capitals, baby. Woo!
Spasiba.
Пожалуйста.
Jim.
Oh, that's great.
It's one of the greatest things about this Stanley Cup championship is watching Alexander Ovechkin's reaction from the moment he finally knew that his Capitals would win the cup. Down the line, all of the extra players have put on uniforms and come out. How about Michael Kempny winning a Stanley Cup after being a healthy scratch for half of the season in Chicago, traded at the deadline, played on the top pair, and now he's an unrestricted free agent who was thinking about going somewhere else to play, but not now.
And passing off to another great storyline as well. 7 goals, none bigger than the tying goal to turn things around here in the third period for Smith-Pelly.
TJ Oshie is down with Scott.